let's look at first off with Jeffrey Epstein. What's going on? They're looking to besmirch the president.
Before we get to that, I've said that at Harvard today, you couldn't have the Lincoln Douglas debates. Half the students would say, we don't want to listen to Douglas. Half would say, we don't listen to Rambam. But everybody wants to listen to Jeffrey Epstein. Everybody assumes now everything he says is the truth. So that when Jeffrey Epstein writes a letter saying, this woman, Virginia Giuffre, the same woman who falsely accused me, spent days, a whole day with Donald Trump. People believe that, even though the woman herself, Virginia Giuffre, said she never met Donald Trump. So take with a grain of salt everything you read in the Epstein emails, particularly if they're stated by Epstein himself. He was a manipulator. He was a transactional guy. He always asked himself, what can I get from this? He may have been telling the truth about some things. He said, I was insane. He said that Donald Trump is insane, and Dershowitz is close to that. He hated me, Jeffrey Epstein, because he thought I didn't get him a good deal, the sweetheart deal that everybody complains about as being too good.
Which sweetheart deal didn't you get for him? What's he referring to?
Well, he said, I remember the deal that I helped get along with a lot of other lawyers, Jay Lefkowitz and many others. People say that's a sweetheart deal. He only served 18 months. Epstein fired me and wouldn't pay me my legal fee because he said, 18 months, I don't want to go to jail for a single day, and I don't want to have to register as a sex offender. So he was very upset with me. And I've said that now for years, but these emails prove that, because he badmouths me at every turn. And to be badmouthed by Jeffrey Epstein, I guess, is high praise.
But what's going on? The Democrats are using it as a tool because they're very selective in what they released, which was meant to make Donald Trump look bad. I'm not even sure why it makes him look so bad. They don't really say anything about him that I think is of substance.
Not only was it selectively released, but for example, this thing about spending a day with one of the alleged victims, they redacted the name because they knew that by putting in the name of Virginia Giuffre, there were real questions. Virginia Giuffre admitted that she may have misidentified me, and obviously I was falsely accused by her. That's my opinion, and that's an opinion many others share, and she dropped all of her cases. So the Democrats purposely redacted her name, and the White House figured out who it was and made it public. But they didn't want the public to know that the person who was allegedly in the house was Virginia Giuffre, because then you look her up, and she says, I think even under oath, that she never met Jeffrey Epstein, that she never met Donald Trump. She saw him once, but she never met him.
Crazy stuff, right? That's what's going on.
I want everything out because I want this behind us. I want every piece of paper. And the day I was falsely accused, I waived my right of privacy, even my right of lawyer-client confidentiality. I said, put everything out there because I know that if everything's out there, it'll prove unequivocally I never met this woman. I never had sex with anybody but my wife since the day I met Jeffrey Epstein.
Thank you for watching. If you like this content, you like our programs, please like and subscribe, as it helps the channel get these important conversations out there to a larger audience. So please become a supporter of Talkline with Zev Brenner by liking us, by supporting us, and telling all your friends to watch. Thank you.